To my explainer tonight. Now, with the action and drama that we have witnessed with party nominations, let's pause and take a look at where we are with the election calendar and indeed what lies ahead. Now, remember, it all started with a Gazette notice by the IEBC on the 21st of January, giving notice of the general election that then set the calendar in motion for the road towards the 9th of August. So here are some quick facts to start us off to remember. Now, it is exactly 107 days to the August 9th general election, where over 19 million registered voters will seek to fill a total of 1,882 seats across the country from both independent candidates as well as those from 82 political parties that have been cleared by the IEBC to participate in the general election, which is now a little over 3 months away. So, we have witnessed quite some action during the last few weeks with respect to the party primaries. Some smooth processes and some contested ones, some surprises and some rather obvious wins. All of that action to do with the nominations or the party primaries ends tomorrow, that is the 22nd of April. This is the date by which all parties are to have concluded and resolved any disputes arising from the nominations. So once they have resolved those disputes, they now must submit the names of those persons who've been nominated by the party to IEBC, that's the electoral management body, by the 28th of April. Now, it is typically at this time that, every election cycle, we see some movement by those who may feel aggrieved by the nominations exercise and feel that they're strong enough to run on their own. Well, the law allows them to. They, however, have a very short window to qualify. They have less than 10 days to get their affairs in order. So candidates who intend to vie for a seat as an independent must make sure that they are not registered members of any political party by the 2nd of May. That is the date on or before which they must then submit their names and symbols to the IEBC to run as independent candidates. By this time, we shall be exactly 3 months to the election, or 90 days. Now, this short window, of course, will not be an issue for those who would have already chosen to run as independents all along. The electoral management body will then have 14 days from this date to publish in the Gazette the names and the symbols of those who wish to run as independents. And of course, that will now be taking us to the date of Friday, the 13th of May. Now, the conclusion of the party primaries tomorrow, that's the 22nd, brings us towards the end of the month of May, when another important event will be taking place. And at this point, the attention will be shifting from the primaries to the battle for the presidential ticket. You see, candidates who wish to take part in the presidential election are required to deliver to the IEBC a very important list, which has the names, signatures, ID or passport numbers of at least 2,000 registered voters in each of a majority of counties on or before the 23rd of May. So, all of those candidates who've been nominated either as independents or on political party tickets will then have to present their nomination papers to the IEBC on diverse dates between the 29th of May and the 7th of June. Now, when this whole process is done, we'll now have a much clearer picture of what that ballot paper will look like on the 9th of August, which is why the official campaign period is designated by law for the 29th of May, going all the way to 48 hours before the general election date, that is on the 6th of August. Now, we've pointed out here on the explainer several times that literally all of the players in this election are in breach of the electoral code, as they've been campaigning long before this officially designated campaign period. That is what the road to the August 9th looks like. We'll continue to update you, of course, as we continue to hit all of the milestones on the road towards August 9th. That's my explainer tonight.